Hey guys, it's been a while. I'm gonna come back with, I've been away, but I'm gonna come back and have another shot at 5-0 after doing about 10k hands at 2-0. Got bored of it. Decided I'd just try and continue my normal cash grinds. I changed my strategy a lot, thought about a lot of spots, studied a lot of spots, done a bit more theory work as well as exploitative stuff. I've just been doing some 2-0 today, so I did in 500 hands. So I think I'm just going to do the same strategy, do usual kind of, probably, I've got free buy-in, and then I'm just going to go back down to 2-0 if I lose free buy-ins, which can easily happen with variance, but it's fine. I'm happy to grind back up again. Not an issue. I'll probably be able to grind back up again within 10k hands. And so yeah, let's just carry on with 5-0. I'm going to probably do 500 to 1,000 hands. It's kind of the evening time, and I kind of want to go for a run as well. So it's probably a bit thin to even be doing this. Probably do about 500. So yeah, let's see what you got. Donati, I haven't been on you for a while. We have $50, but we do actually have money in other poker sites, enough to cover the bankroll, and I can just move it over whenever I want to. So if you see that, you don't worry about my bankroll management, it's perfectly fine. Couple of easy standard folds. Where's my HUD? Oh, I don't really have any stats on anybody. We're going to do the min raise strategy on 5-0 as we were doing on 2-0. Very easy call or a 4-bet. I'm probably just going to call. And this flop sucks. We could 4-bet for sure. The min raise strategy in the blind is just like basically doing a lot of stealing. I do know it can get attacked a lot by regs. However, I think considering how wide I'm going to be doing it, I think it's totally fine. I just don't know whether like hands like 10s I should mix in 4-betting if I'm doing a very wide steal strat. I don't have any stats on anybody, so I'm just going to have to be doing it on instinct. So maybe 10s I should just be 4-betting for value pre. We got a guy we've got all our hands on, must have seen him on some 2-0 or something. Yeah, otherwise we're just going to keep the strategy exactly the same as I was doing for the last 10k hands. Like here, I'm just going to min raise again. If I get the opportunity. Yeah. Don't need to defend knight 7 off. Like a lot of patience is needed because even though I'm only playing 500 hands tonight, that session could easily just go really badly, but I could make like a few mistakes, or like no mistakes, and still lose like 3 buy-ins, just how it goes. 4x against with ace 5, it's going to be a fold. Just nothing to do but be patient, wait for my value hands. It sucks I don't have huge reads on people, but at the same time, like I don't know how much this guy's 3-bet, for example. If he 3-bets me, I just have to fold. This guy's a reg, I remember him from previous grinding. So we get flatted, we have a pretty awful flop for a multi-way flop, so we just have to check. Against spot size lead, we're going to fold. Pretty easy fold. Queen 10, we open, 2 weak looking players in the blinds too. The implied odds aren't great here, so I'd rather not be 3-bet. We go for our c-bet size, 1/3 that we use a lot. And we don't need to do anything fancy if we get raised. Cool, we just play the strength of our hand. There is some merit to double barrel bluff in here, to fold out some Jack X, 7X, but we're actually just going to check because there's just better hands to do it with. This is probably a good spot to keep betting, to be honest. I'm going to use a large size here on the turn. Don't know if I want to be bluffing. Facing a min raise is a very weird line. Obviously I have a draw that's okay, but it's not amazing, but I have an excellent price, but I have some implied odds. He also snap raised me, so I'd much rather just like click it back and then like see what he does in the river. Yeah. And then we just have a very no, don't want to be doing that. Clear fold. There's potential that guy was bluffing. It's one of these spots that I probably should be avoiding a lot. Like when people just take weird lines, like I just fold. I just have a lot of equity there, but I'm at a position. I think I just need to stay away from these weird lines, to be honest. Like when people just take lines that make no sense. I'm just going to steal a hand that's kind of weak, but so I think I'm going to review that one. With top pair here on this board, I want to be betting, but I want to be using a larger size for value. Nothing to do there with fold. And then on this turn, I kind of lose a lot of my value, so I'm going to check. Decide if I should trap. XD. I expect he'll bet his flushes. He might bluff occasionally, but there's no need to bluff catch. I think he just checks behind the stuff that I beat on showdown. I like the large size as a protection bet. I think it's unlikely he floats that flop a lot. So ace 9 on the gun. Take it down pre. Queen jack. We're just gonna fold. This hand does want to be 3-bet sometimes. Complete unknown here. Not today. Not yet. And we just won't be defending. Another hand we won't be defending. We're going to keep with our small steal strategy. We don't have to defend this versus a re-raise either. There's a hand, this pocket 10s one is interesting because I'm min raise and he 3-bet, but because of the way I'm playing my range, do I need to 4-bet 10s just for to clear? And this board just needs these bigger sizes in this board, I think. It's kind of annoying turn. Yeah, I just think I need to be giving up at this point. The ace of clubs just not turn, and I could use an overbet size here. I don't block any flushes or ace. I block ace jack. I'm just gonna give up. King jack. Wow, it's a hand that just is 100% fold in the river. Sucks. We'll just see what super dry board. 10. And then with top 2, block a lot of his calling range on the turn, but I think we can get some value from an ace, so we're going to keep betting. This size seems fine for me. Maybe Jack 10 just has to be bluffed on the spot because it just beats nothing. He checks to me on the river, just super caps his range. But it's like, is he really going to call with King Jack on that board? Never. It's like one of the few draws that he can have. That. Yeah, we will free bet. 4-7-4. A cold 5-bet pair. Fish. I think we're just going to fold. 4-bet minus fish. Fortunate. One thing about 5 now is you have to look at the swings. Like, I'm down this, but this is only like 59 big blinds. So a very small amount to be down by. It's only I've only played 80 hands. That sucks, but it's a min raise, and I feel like inclined to defend it. It's just a horrendously huge pointless c-bet. This guy didn't 88 fold 3-bet. We just go for the 315x size. We don't like making it 4x because I can just do it for cheaper. Don't know why this guy's taking so long. Might have an easy fold. Sometimes you run into the big hands. Sometimes he'll be 4-bet bluffing, but the kind of hands that 4-bet bluffs are probably mostly ahead of me anyway, so no problem folding that hand. The guy folded 88 times the 80% of the time to 3-bets. Oh, could be potentially stolen hand. Probably freeze. We go for an open here. 10 is just too strong to fold in position. If this guy shoves, so we're out of position, and we just want to slow play because we just don't need any protection. We're just going to be behind on our stuff. Hopefully he barrels the turn, because now I'm going to check raise if he barrels the turn. Because we might not see a river. Just going to shove. Hope he has aces. I'm thinking of calling, but just gives him too good a price. I can definitely do this with some bluffs. Ace. X of diamonds. Jacks. Seems okay. Got enough bluffs there. There you go, all it took was one hand. Let's go to the reg. Not sure he's an aggro reg or a passive reg, but his name is super familiar. When he completely unknown here. Oh, this player in the blinds, super good spots, just flat. And super good spot to just fold the flop. We don't want to turn our 7s in a bluff. We'd rather turn a hand like King 8, King 9 into a bluff or something. e9. There's lots of spade drawers that I can bluff on this board. In the tens hand, I debate between just like shoving or one of the things like when I'm 3-bet, slow playing your hand is a good line to take on boards that don't massively hit his range. But being out of position, if he bets the turn, I can't not raise it because he's just saying he's an overpair and I want to get value from the overpair. King 3 is an easy defend. This is a fold. Just call here. We could raise out as a protection bet. I don't want to bet for some protection of value, I just want to hit showdown. I think I want to bet for some protection of value because then I'm going to use a small size, but I don't have to do this, but like he probably just bets like ace 5 and his sets on the turn, so and he probably handle it like just some kind of atex might check. So I think I just want to be betting whilst I know I'm most likely have the best hand, because then, especially in position, I can just check most of the bad rivers. And most of the rivers are going to be bad anyway. I can just check the river whilst I'm ahead there. Come on, just give me your 2 cents. Come on. Boom. Multi-way pot. And third pair. Just gonna check. Hope the turn. Just hope it checks around again. The overbet. There's a line where it has to be insanely work a lot for this to be insanely profitable. But it could be a good exploitative overbet, but it just seems extremely risky. And Queen 10. Attempt to steal this guy looks incredibly nitty too. Throw a very clear c-bet spot. Seven, 8. Complete unknown. If I think I'm going to get raised a lot, I wouldn't open. It's a hand that you probably don't want to open from no position, but in terms of absolutely worst hands that I could have, this gut shot is one that's just going to be betting. Just fold ace jack. He's a big size. We fold out his broadways. We rep an overpair. It's like complete bottom of the range. Gut shot is the best hand I can bluff with. We'd do the same with overpairs. Not that balancing super important, but I guess it needs to have some merit. I don't want to be too face up. Pocket threes. 3-5, 100% fold to steal, or VP of 8, 113 hands is going to be steal, but when that guy ace does the same thing, I'm just folding a garbage hand. Mr. 4x open, we will fold. Pocket queens in 3.5, again open in position. Behind a 3-bet, it's kind of annoying because this guy underguns 4-bets. We're going to flat. It sucks because if this guy 4-bet jams, we're just going to be in a lot of trouble. We have to call this. Now we can just fold very easily. If we want to check call, we just take our showdown value. Let's pop jacks. I think we beat some random bluffs this guy has, and just give me a second. I had to talk some. It's a king queen hand because it's a multi-way pot. If I bet there, I'm repping an overpair. I probably should bet just because of my showdown value being so poor. I think I can realise equity a lot easier. Yeah, I think I'll just have to bet this one. I mean, I did save some money. I guess, and I don't think people had much at all on that board. Like very often. I was thinking of check raising it, but then I unblock a lot of flush draws. Sorry, I block a lot of flush draws. So I just didn't think it was a good spot to raise. Check raise into two other people. So I went with the fold, but I don't want to like just bet all of my flush draws when some of them can just be good enough to just check call. So multi-way, king queen, we just check call. I think we just have to check raise his hand. This is a spot we could squeeze and we could flat. I think we're going to go for a squeeze and we're going to make about 60. 60 to go. I think we want to be betting here, value against like jack. I think we just want to use a small size. And then we get check raise, probably an easy fold because we might just play ace king like this. Do we want to bet for value against ace jack? Jack 10, queen 10, call the river bet. Get nines. I think we should check and see if he shows down like a jack or a 10. If he does, it's a spot where, yeah, 10 9. He's probably not going to call the river bet. It's okay to get my value on the turn there when he has the gut shot draw. It would have been extremely disgusting for that guy. For me, if a king came, it would have been disgusting for that guy if a 9 game. But, yeah. No evidence this guy. We're gonna raise his limp anyway, but we do of course get flattered by two people. We do flop the ace. I'm not loving this. I think we just check and see what people behind us do. If it just checks again, then I think I have a very clear value bet. Maybe a queen calls me. I think we use a bigger size. Yeah, we bet about 50. Here we're just going to see bet. Tens a lot of his calling range. There's some flush draws if you unblock some of them. It's not a great card to barrel on, but he's going to call a lot of flush draws. And we have a very thin draw, so we're happy to let this one go. Yeah, we just have to make it. His range, check calling ranges a lot of 10x, ace-x, flush draws. I'm not going to fold very many of them in the turn. It sucks to be out of position. This one is, I also don't feel comfortable betting that combo, free street, and facing a free bet here, we are going to call. It's kind of a big one, actually. Actually, I'm going to fold. Usually I would defend this combo as free bet, but it's a bigger free bet and we're out of position. Like, typically people don't free bet such a wide range. It's a very interesting board. Take a stab at it, but I don't think I have much fold equity. So I probably just fold the turn to win this. I could take a stab at it. But if he just checks mine again, then depending on the river I might just bluff it. So there's definitely showdown value there. And it's also the type of board someone with 4 aces is just going to check. There's a small free bet. That's the size I wanted the other guy to free bet against me. When I say stuff is big, it's relative to 5 and elbow. This guy is just no info on this guy. I kind of want a free bet, but I don't have info. I am going to do it this time. I'm going to size up because I just don't want to be called. I did get called. Not sure why I defended Jack 8 to a min raise. Because this is probably going to end up costing me money. Yeah, ace 9. Perfect. Like that's. I should probably just fold Jack 8 because it's just a horrible hand multi-way. I just like called it because the raise was so small I wasn't even thinking about it. But I'm glad to get that one through. Yeah, that Jack 8 hand is a costly mistake. Like I just don't like. Should not be really playing that hand even versus a min raise sizing. Just doesn't play well multi-way. Has some terrible reverse glide odds issues. Drop stack player there. Weak player here. Weak player in the blind. Okay, I'm going to get involved. Easy check call, easy c bet. Even versus this size. And if he checks, we're probably ahead. He could check some queen x. We might have had like 10-9 pocket jacks that I want to get street value from. So we are going to do that. We just check the river. And then yeah, we just fold. Like, I don't know what his game is, but then we've got the limp pre-raise, which is usually either aces or some kind of garbage, and king queen off is not going to be participating in this, but it's a good hand to ISO to re-raise blindly blind. See, I'm not going to make the same mistake twice and join the king 8. This hand is as bad as it gets in terms of hands, so we have a very quick call. The snap call tells me he doesn't have much, so I'm going to barrel the turn and use this size. It's just an pure exploit barrel. And then with showdown value, we're just going to hope that he was just clicking buttons. He was. I kind of just got there on the river. Well, this hand wants to use a big size on this flop. It's the worst pair that I can have. It's huge, you could do with protection. I want to turn my pair into a bluff. I'm not going to get a 5 to fold, but I think we can check call. Yeah, I think we check call. This size is a bit. How long does he float flop? Actually, he's kind of tight, so I'm just going to fold. This board, size up or check. I think we just bet for value against overpairs. No, on the ace turn we check, because he will check his lower pairs a lot. And then, do we value bet? I think we have to go for a thin value bet against like a weak pair. I'm just going to call. I could have got this in pre against this guy, to be honest. Now we just want to hope to get showdown against some garbage hand. He just can't be bothered to bluff. Just easy fold. Yeah, I think that hand just wants to be getting it in pre against someone so short. It's going to be ahead of his range so much. Free bet on the gun with queens, perfectly fine. I think we have to just keep betting for protection and slash value. We get some calls from some jack X for sure. The ace is a good card to carry on. I'm not going to turn this into a bluff. I don't think he has much ace-x. He probably should theoretically call some ace-x. But we check. And then see what he does in the river. It's probably a fold. Yeah, it has to be a fold. No point in bluff catching. That's a really tiny bet. It's a confusing bet. It's a good bet to bluff, other than a bluff. Fold kings and queens, but at the same time, most people would probably call kings and queens there. So, yeah, most people call kings and queens there, I think. So I don't really see why you'd bluff that size. It just feels like it just has to be a value bet. Queen 4 suited. Defend. Probably called. I'm going to free bet. I don't want to flat the hand in calf. I don't want to fold against somebody that potentially I can outplay post flop. So I think free betting is just going to be good. I'm going to easy call against a free bet with this hand. On this board, just check. Just fold. It's kind of weak, but don't see why. But for balance purposes, I'm going to check against a reg, but I think most of the people would bet. And if he bets this board, he's probably going to have a queen a lot because I have a lot of queens in my checking range. So I actually think I can value bet this turn. But I'm not sure if I can value bet the river. But there's some draws that can be calling me for sure. I think he bets most of them as a bluff, but when the queen comes, it probably wouldn't bet them as a bluff. Metagaming. Ace queen, and just very easy 3-bet for value here. And then with queen 9, we're just going to see bet half pots we've been doing in our blind v blind battles. Then we just fold a hand that has nothing going for it. There used to be a point where I just got, because you will get raised a lot as a bluff in those spots, but not often enough to be exploited to not do a wide stealing strategy. But it used to just like get to me a lot. People would raise me and I'd have like queen high and I'd be like, oh, he's gonna have loads of bluffs here, he's only repping certain mat combos. But now I kind of just realise that it's fine to just fold. Like, it doesn't matter, because you're not always, gonna have a garbage hand there. I mean that my strategy will be, I'm not getting raised enough to be exploited with my strategy. Obviously on higher stakes I'm just not doing well. Mix, I don't know if I'm just burning money by betting. I think I can bet, potentially take the pot down here and then just check the turn and realise equity. I don't realise equity when this guy just raises tiny. It's fine because he was repping 7. That's very weird line when I go flat, small blind and just flat turn and just fold to check raise. Maybe a hand like 10s or jacks. Bodiless by the way the action sort of went. Hard to knew. A very easy check. Not even a backdoor draw. There's a hand we're just not winning at showdown very often, but everyone seems capped, so we're just gonna take a stab at it. I think no, we're just gonna give up. I was thinking of stabbing at it. I think now I'm just gonna take a stab at it. Like, I'm just not winning this at showdown enough. Yeah, we do get called by pocket 7s, but it's totally fine. Like, we just like losing to all the ace highs, king highs, pocket pairs. We might as well just try and do a cheap bluff. It isn't going to work very often. But I'm just giving up there and like winning the pot like once every 100 times. I can at least make a way of winning the pot maybe 1 in 3 times. Expect for a bit of protection. Now my pair is kind of counterfeited, so I'm just going to give up at this point. Just chop. Pocket 10s, jack deuce. So we have 3-bet 10s, too strong not to 3-bet. The question is, do I want to c-bet? Blocking king x. With this hand, I'm actually not sure I want to be c-bet. I think I'll just check. Being a very exploitative c-bet. I think we just want to, now we just want to bet for some protection. Slash value in position. It does seem like a trappy line too. We might even get like jacks to fold, but it'd be very nitty for jacks to fold. Weak player in the blinds. Weak player. He does seem a little crazy though, so probably should not be like going too mad mental. I think we just want to be doing a lot of c-betting on this board. This guy seems a bit mental though, like he might just raise me as a bluff, but it's absolutely completely fine in my opinion. Here we go, 4. My pair is now completely counterfeited, and I do block some flush draws, so I could turn his hand into a bluff, but I didn't block any of like king x or queen x, so we're just going to fold. So here we're going to be 4-bet bluffing this often. We just go for the dollar size, and then we just fold to a shove. We do get that one through. It's a super good bluffing hand. We use a big size. 9-7. Not bothered if we get raised. We just fold. Can we fold? Yeah. Yeah, we just fold. Let's put this guy to the test. Use a small size. You win some, you lose some. I mean, I don't have a lot of info on these people. I think it's a min raise, we're just going to flat. We have bottom pair with flush draw. Pretty bad one to be honest, so I'm just going to call and c-bet. We realise some equity. I don't want to turn my hand to a bluff. I mean, he just doesn't have a lot of. I mean, I could bluff this hand. Pocket freeze. I was thinking of bluffing, to be honest. Strongly. Okay, we do get flattered by this guy behind 3-bet. This is good because I can just punish this guy for flattening now. I can make it smaller, but there's a lot of dead money in the pot that I wouldn't mind just being hit up with. Like this. Yeah, so kings, ace, jack. 36 equity is a good spot to be in. 84, and we take it down. That guy should just be 4-betting to be honest, but I'm getting in, but it's pretty standard. I had that spot go against me more often than it's gone for me lately. So it's nice to win one, but if it happens the other way around, I'm not bothered either way. It's just poker. That's like where a lot of your money comes from, those spots. I think the skill is not necessarily avoiding those spots. That's just going to happen. You're going to lose aces v kings. You're going to win aces v kings. The skill in poker is finding the spots, the extra spots to give value. Maybe if someone just has kings and just stack off with them, I don't care. particularly. Because we're deep, if we get a 4-bet, we're just going to flat out position. You don't want to be jamming ace king. No, actually I probably just want to 5-bet. Well, we're deep, so I don't really want to be playing too many hands, big amounts of money. Deep stack poker. Pocket 5s against very tight looking reg. I think we should have a clear check. And we just try and reach showdown. We could bet for some protection too against like his misses. I think we do that. Bet for some protection against his misses. An easy showdown. 10, like, that's just insanely tight. Like, I don't see how guys ever making any value when he doesn't bet the turn. It's just like extremely nitty. I've got to be very wary if that guy's ever raising me. If there's a ball, we want to do a lot of check down. Out of position. Here we want to value bet against like a jack or something. Then I think this is a good opportunity to protect. We want to get some value. I don't know if I should value bet this. I'm going to do small. Then honestly, I think we just check. See what he does. I might bluff catch. Yeah, I'm gonna bluff catch. King 10 is very good. I have to check this, like how I should play that hand in theory, because I'm really like stuck on whether I should be check calling. I think check calling is good as well. Like, there's no reason for him to check back on the turn, in my opinion. Like, he needs to protect against ace queen and stuff like that. I feel like when he just checks, he's going to check his kings back. I don't know. Let's hope this guy has an ace. If he has an ace, he probably won't fold it, so he doesn't, sadly. Damn, there's just like no implied odds here. It's more people that join the pot is probably better for my hand. Yeah, I really have to check the theory of this one. I'm just gonna let this guy just trap here. So he just checks back 2 pair. Favorite hand. I've got fold equity. Not a lot. I think enough. And then sometimes you can just completely miss your draw and then want to triple. Yeah, I'm going to go for a small size to fold out some draws and maybe like a 5, but it's not going to be good, but it does enough. It's just thinking about the combos he has. He's snap calling, and snap calls are usually an indication someone's very low down their range or on the draw. So I felt like he had a queen a lot there. And I've seen a lot of people, even fish, fold rivers for small bets, because I just never think it could be a bluff, so I don't think it's a bet works that's going to like get me a huge amount of folds, but I'm mainly targeting flush draws, and I'm mainly targeting like some of his like absolute chunkiest one pair hands and like some 6x. He doesn't have a lot of 6x, but I digress. Like, I think there's probably enough combos in there for a profitable bluff, but it's kind of close. Maybe I should be giving up. I do feel smart when it works though. I could have used a bigger size to try and fold out Queen X. I might have even folded out Queen there anyway, but I don't think that sort of player's going to fold the Queen, but there you go. Not flush draw, we just check raise. But we want to check jam. Well, the size is just going to be raised. I'll try and build a big pot here. I'd probably rather, if he re-raises up, probably just cool. Out of position though, so realising equity is going to be super annoying. Yeah, this is a problem. Probably should have c-bet. Do I get it in? Do I free roll? Because against the set I have about 30-something% equity. Do I call and realise equity? Yeah, no, I just don't care what happens. Maybe just as a weaker flush. You just jam. Maybe just is like, yeah, we just jam. Hope he just says like a weak flush. Good luck. Lucky. I think he played that totally fine. Nice to flop. Quite a good hand. I think we'll use a big size. My hand's gone down in value a lot, but I think we just want to be. I think we want to be check calling against like one heart hands. Probably should bet this as protection. No, now do I bluff catch this hand if he shoves? Yeah, I think we just bluff catch for this size. He can have some jack x too. He does have some 2 pairs, but we beat as well, so we'll do that. Yeah, we do. Now we're gonna. It's hardly unlikely when there's an 8, so I think we just bet here. Maybe we can get like 6s to call. To go over to pocket 4s, I think play probably should never bet the turn. But I think he played it perfectly fine raising. I was thinking like, if I want to check jam, I probably want to get like hands like ace 5 in, so maybe I should just be c-betting and then check calling, keep the pot smaller. I'm going to fold with a crazy player. I'm a bit lucky this session. I've been lucky this session, the session's just hitting my draws. Now we just fold, there's just nothing to do there but fold, even for a terrible price. Sevens against this guy. We're going to call with deep. I think we have an easy fold on the flop. This guy's shown his tendency to be trappy, so we're going to do the same line we did before. This time I'm going to bet for value against like ace king. And then we just get snapped off. So there you go. That's what you get, son. Do your trappy lines. the overbet. I really like the overbet on the river. I could probably build a pot more on the turn though. But I thought if I went with the same line I did when I was bluffing, or semi-bluffing it, you might remember it. Probably not though. Probably should just build the pot more. It's nice to get snapped by a guy who trapped you last time. That guy probably just thinks I'm over bluffing. Could have even gone for a bigger bet size. Ace 10 off. Kind of have had that one be free betting rather than flattening. I think I'm just going to fold it. But yeah, it's good that let's go. So if he free bets me king queen, free bets. It's good to have that reading. This guy free bets under the gun, king queen off, checks, calls down, top pair. Super aggressive player in the blinds here. So here I'm just going to be calling. The flop can still be back, just be donk betting a lot of stuff. I think we're going to be raising this turn when he bets, if he bets. I think we want to size up so we can get it in by the river. We do lose a couple of hands. I think we have to size up. Free bet. Ooh, this is a lot of action. Normally I'd 4-bet, but I'm just going to fold on this occasion. This kind of sucks. He has some flush draws in his range. We do block a few of them. Against this ridiculous lead, I think I can just comfortably fold because people don't do this enough as a bluff, and the size is just too big. So I'm just going to let it go. Size up here so we can triangle it in. Probably should time my bets a little better. Just give up now. Should get some showdown value against some random draws, so just check it down hopefully. I almost feel like bluff catching. What does he have? Jacks, tens, eights. That's a better spot to 3-bet, just so much money in the pot. I think I should probably bluff catch with this. He could just stab at this for like any diamond draw. Things like 6-7 get there though. I don't know. I think like being right 1 in 4 times, I think it's okay to bluff catch. But he did call my 3-bet pre. How long are we even doing this for? About an hour. Makes sense. This guy 3-bet. It's an easy 3-bet. Then we can just bet turn. He does. If he calls turn, we just know he has an ace very often. So we're just going to go for this size bluff. He should fold all of his hands here. And yeah, we just give up now. He will have either complete and utter air or an ace there, just like a lot. I think this is just a good card to bet on because we can put pressure on his underpairs here. I might even bomb the river. I just don't think he's going to check many queens on the flop. Jack 7 probably can't remember if I defend Jack 7, but based on this, move better combos to bluff or not. Here's some 8s in his range, it's check. I think we just check, and then we can rep like a king on the river. And now that we have some showdown value, I think we just check it down. It's like 6s, 5s, 4s, 3s, deuces, play like this. And obviously his 8 misses. Like 10-9. No. Probably should have bet flop. So I think I want to check this. I think we want to call the turn if he leads. Because he could do it as a bluff. Absolutely could do it as a bluff. And then do we want to value that? What calls a value at? I don't think an ace calls a value. I think we just check it down. If I value bet there, it has to be very small. Let's defend tonight. Okay, we flop effectively nuts, so we will be raising this turn. It's no longer the nuts, but it's still a very strong hand. So then we'll size up like we would if we were bluffing. This is a weird line. He's saying he has king 10, 10-8. Okay, well, cool. Shout out to that river, but I don't know, he's just randomly bluffing. I was thinking about whether I should probably way too nitty to just call there. Yeah, our top pair here we're going to bet, even though it's a weak top pair. It needs protection against just ace highs, just checking. So 6-5, like, incidentally, if I'd made the flush down, it's never folded anyway. Even if like spade had come, I was still gonna call. But I'm just wondering, like, if I should be value betting a river or check raising it rather. I think because we're deep, I'm gonna take a flop. I don't know how often this guy's 3-betting. I think I just made like a mistake there as well. It cost me some money. It's a good time to stop. I'm gonna have to review. Like that ace-5 hand, I wasn't particularly. I think it's just a 4-bet fold, even though I'm in position. With a nut flush draw, we can check raise. We can bet. I think I just bet. And then I bet again. I think I check call. I think I'll get away with a cheaper bet. If I just bet the turn, I think I realise equity for cheaper, but now. Ugh. This is just pure, like. How often are we hitting that draw? with some reverse implied odds 26% of the time. Yeah, I haven't been enough to go in and just fold any to bet. That's the problem with betting. I felt like he would just bet pot anyway, but if by like if he was an ace, he's just going to bet like pot like a fish would, and I couldn't call that bet. But by betting, I could get a cheaper turn bet and still get it in on the river. I think we use big size with a hand that has a very thin draw. Without the diamond, I'm just going to give up. But there's plenty of hands here you would call this turn with. We're actually just going to flat because this guy's short, but I probably should squeeze. Probably should have squeezed. Yeah, it was a mistake. A couple of mistakes, but at least I'm not losing much. I mean, I don't want to fold to this side. It's such a bad size. I have it open into straight draw. He's repping like nothing. But the problem is, I think I'd probably prefer to bluff. I'm actually going to bluff the river because I think my hand loses a showdown here a lot. And there's missed flush draws, and I'm blocked them all. So I'm going to do that. Size to use, I think this is fine. It's a risky bet, but my hand just no showdown value in my opinion. We can block the flush draws. That's the main one. We can really put a weak hand pressure on like a weak pair. Yeah, well, it's overall it's a winning session. It was a good start to my 5-L life, but I think I had some run good today. A couple of hands, but there are some real spots I must be reviewing. This one just feels like I made a mistake not c-betting. This feels standard. That one I'm not hugely bothered by. This one I could have bluff catched with, so I'm going to review if I should be bluff catching. Then there's somewhere I just need to study the theory of what I should be doing on the flop, but it's okay, I can do that. So yeah, it was when you win a lot of money in Showdown, you run high above your all-ins equity, you know you've run well. I'll take it, because I'm going to definitely run worse in future dates, so you might as well take your good with your bad. So yeah, it was a good session, there's some really good value hands. This one I'm actually going to review because I don't know if I'm going to review the theory on that. I'm not sure if my check raise is good. I think like a hand like ace-5 of hearts, you just want to get in. Ace-5 of hearts, you just get in. Ace-deuce of hearts, you just get in. You have so much equity. Ace-8 of hearts, like in like ace-queen and ace-king, you have over cards. If he jams, yeah, you just have like strong over cards. He's not going to get in with top pair, that guy, is he? He's going to mostly get in with a set or a flush draw. It's an interesting one. I was lucky to hit my draw and for that guy to pay me off. But do I just want to be check calling, or should I be betting and then flatten his check raise, or re-raise in the flop? And then standard aces hand where I hold, just standard tens. This hand, check raise, That's 3-bet, call, tens, slow play, barrels turn, the value. Now he can do this with hands like ace-3 that I'm used to, 4 combos, flush draws. Got a few combos, 12 potentially, 16, 15, 14, and jacks plus kings. So what I really want to say is I'm definitely raising this turn. There's no call in here, I'm out of position. He could just nit check back the river. So I definitely want to be, if I'm in position I can slow play, I can get the extra street value. In here I'm going to raise. I was thinking, what size do I raise? Like, if I min raise, I'll leave pot behind, but I give him a really good price of his draw, so I should just shove. I think he's a lot better. It just looks like this is the sort of thing I might do with like a flush draw, or it looks like I'll do a flush draw. And you think like, yeah, I'll definitely like do this with a flush draw. And the bluff, although I'll do it very rarely against double barrel and a 3-bet pot, because people don't fold hands like jacks. They're 5 now, but that's what it looks like when you can look like a flush draw. And you're happy. Then take it down. Happy with how I played that. This one I feel like I could bet turn bigger against a guy I have a bit of history with. This trap, so he checks back. I thought that he would, if he had just bet, he would have taken the pot down. And if the 7 doesn't come, I will probably just check fold. There, I think here I can bet like 50, 60 against this guy who thinks he's trapping, because then on the river the pot can be, say I bet like 60 on the river, I can get the pot to be like 220 here, and then I can bet like $3 and just get an extra dollar value from his king queen. But I've got a good amount of value from that hand anyway, but I think I missed a bit of value. So yeah, that's on the turn, concise up turn. There's trappy player and overbet river. Get extra dollar value for sure. But yeah, otherwise pretty happy with most of the value hands. There's a few other spots. This one I think I need to review too. I feel like there was missed value here when he check raised me, but it did turn out that he was just bluffing. But just think in general. And then like just a call on the river instead of the raise, when he can have like some 2 pairs, some straights. I think it's a very bit nitty play, but I don't know. I could just like check raise and then just fold if he rejams. Anyway, it's enough mumbling about. Yeah, if you enjoyed it, which I don't know why you would, because this mic's awful, then let me know. Any feedback, let me know. Thanks for watching.